Welcome to Some Shit We Like, episode number 237. Ain't that right, Bryce?
This is episode number 237.
Right?
Right.
All right.
All right. And this episode is,
sponsored
it's not
by...
really sponsored by, but what to say it is. Today it's sponsored by Stone, Ghost Hammer IPA.
An Indian Pale Ale. Indian Pale Ale.
India.
Oh,
Yeah.
So bad.
It's okay. So we're going to pour these into our chilled glasses. We're going to see if Rick likes it. It's a
I'm
nice
probably not going to like it. The Pale Ales are
hot
the
day.
ones that...
You drink a lot of IPAs.
No.
I mean, the beers that I give you are generally IPAs.
Yeah.
I guess we're not acknowledging the obvious here. We are in our brand new studio. Well, we're
Brand new
in
studio.
a refashioned Studio A right now, trying some things. Here's our wonderful new video wall.
Check it out. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments or in the chat.
We're pretty proud of it right now.
Look at that pour, man. Fucking profesh.
I mean, then there's my pour,
Profesh is
which has
full.
the head. There you go.
Cheers, buddy.
Thoughts?
I'm good. Maybe it's just like the stronger ones,
A
the
lot-
lighter ones. I don't know.
A lot like this. Well, this is 6.7. Most of the beers that I have you drink are IPAs because a lot of beers are like a lot of the popular beers right now are IPAs.
It's usually like the hoppier ones, you know.
And
But
IPAs are usually happy, but this
yeah,
is just
like I don't usually.
yeah,
like,
it just
but this-
depends.
It does depend because sometimes the aftertaste isn't that good for me.
I thought this is.
I don't.
I think
But
this is
this
smooth.
aftertaste isn't bad at all.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. It is just like it's not a double or a triple IPA.
What's the difference between that? Just
that's
stronger.
That's usually it's stronger and usually more hops. But I mean, I don't know. Like, beer enthusiasts don't come after me. That's what I think it is. This is for your can.
Oh, sorry.
So all right.
All right.
Mike is not here this week. It is just us two, and we are showing off, like I said, our kind of new studio.
Yeah.
Which again, we're really excited about.
Yeah, you might have seen it reversed,
Yeah.
but we decided to do it this way
Yeah.
because
Basically, the issues
looks
were
good.
we think it looks good. The issues on over there is there's a lot of glare, even when we have the blinds closed.
yeah, it's too much glare, too much. We look like white.
We actually look fine. It's just behind us is just totally white. So then we're just like, well, let's try this, and let's have the TV be the centerpiece. So that's what we're doing. And
Not
it's-
only that, the thing about this magical place is it has an air conditioner.
yeah, which is wonderful. And on top of that, we're drinking, beer in
Nice,
chilled
excellent
glasses.
beer, yeah.
So
I like that touch of chilled glass.
I knew you'd like it. I thought about it. I've been doing that a lot lately because I like pouring the beer and seeing the beer lately. So when I thought, I'm like, oh, let me chill some glasses real quick. They were only chilling for like 15 minutes, but it worked. So, yeah.
So I'm gonna point it out because you're not saying anything about it.
Okay.
My shirt. It's a Twitch shirt.
It is a Twitch shirt. I did notice it's a Twitch shirt, but now I'm seeing what it's made up of.
Made
That's
up
really cool.
of like
A lot of, like,
video
video game
games
stuff.
related stuff.
That's awesome.
And it's an exclusive shirt. I say exclusive.
This show is now sponsored to you by either Loot Crate or Twitch.
No, it was on Prime Day. They were selling it only on Prime Day.
Oh, really?
As a Prime exclusive Twitch shirt because Amazon owns Prime.
That's right.
So when I saw it, I'm like, oh cool, $11. And they have my size. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy it.
Is Amazon on Twitch?
Amazon owns Twitch.
That's they own Twitch. You said Amazon owns Prime, so it confused me.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
duh. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. Yeah.
But words. Sometimes I know how to use them.
Sometimes, baffle you.
Yeah. So anyways, we're here. There's Comic-Con is going on again. We are not there,
No.
but we definitely have the trailers that we're showing there. We don't have to wait in a long ass line in the heat.
Yeah.
to look at these trailers.
We're bringing you the news from Comic-Con from an air-conditioned room. Although, to be fair, I mean, unless you're waiting to get into Hall H, which I guess a lot of these are probably from, or some of the bigger ones are from, you're going to be inside anyways. So you're not really in the heat.
Yeah. So most of today is going to be all trailers, us reacting and discussing some trailers that came out because holy shit, there were a lot.
Yeah, and also, holy shit, this is our Podcast.
Podcast.
This is our podcast, and we can talk about whatever we want. And that's what we're going to do. So screw whatever format. We're just going to go right into this.
All right, so...
But before we do that, how are you? Are you good? How's your week?
I'm good now.
How's your life? You're good now?
I'm good now, yeah. Like, I mean, as far as everything goes, like, I get to go to the movies. I wanted to go see, well, we were hoping we were going to go see Valerian.
Yeah, I like to see Valerian.
But
although it's
like
reviewing kind of poorly from what I've seen, but I'd still like to see it.
I don't care.
I don't really care either.
Yeah.
Oh, we did see a movie. I don't know if we want to talk. We saw
right?
Apes.
Oh, that's right. We saw
Apes. Let's cover the. Let's cover the news first. And do you want to review Apes?
I don't care if we could review Apes. I mean, you brought it up.
Let's review Apes then. So last Saturday after the podcast, Rick and Ryan and myself went and saw War for the Planet of the Apes. War for the Planet of the Apes, right? Is it 4?
Or probably 4.
Let's check.
That's like check. 4 sounds.
Let's check. War.
But yeah, we saw that right after we pretty much recorded.
Yeah, we got food. We went and saw it. We made the dumb mistake. Well, we had kind of had plans to see it. Ryan wanted to see it at a particular theater. That ended up not happening. So we decided to see it in the general vicinity of Studio B. And we kind of stupidly bought tickets sort of last second. Not last second, but we wanted to see an earlier viewing. By early, meaning more like 5:30, 6-ish, rather than 7 or 8. And I say dumb because by the time we bought tickets, it was mostly sold out, except for the front row. And the theater we went to, though, we were like, I think it's set back enough to where the front row isn't a problem.
I was surprised it wasn't.
So turns out we were wrong.
Yeah.
Mini rant though about that. I actually like, you and I, when we saw the Avengers, that was a free screening and we were in the front. It wasn't. I actually don't feel like that was that, but it was definitely I don't know if it's the excitement of being there, and getting to see the Avengers, if that's what made it okay. But in hindsight, I don't remember walking out and be like, man, it was terrible. That was hard to do. And it was definitely close, probably just as close as Harkins was.
I feel like it was closer than Harkins.
The Avengers? Or maybe it was. I don't know, because Harkins felt like it was really close. But yeah, I haven't willingly sat in the front row very often, but when I do that, I don't understand why movie theaters are designed that way. It's like, why even sell those tickets? And if you do sell those tickets, no, but I mean, if you're going to do that, I feel like, first of all, it shouldn't be designed where the viewing angle is that terrible, because it's bad. I mean, you're looking up and you're like this, and the screen is so big, you're not seeing the full screen.
Yeah. I've only seen 3 movies that close, and that's Avengers, War, and Van Helsing.
Okay. But I mean, don't you think that's why do they even make it that way? That doesn't, I don't understand, to me that doesn't make any sense.
That's why I I know you're kind of off about it, but that's why I like ArcLight, because their front rows aren't that fucking close.
I'm not off about ArcLight. I think it's a little bit of a pretentious establishment.
Well,
but I do, I mean,
But they kind of do it right by not having their front row completely up against the screen.
There is definitely another theater that isn't ArcLight where the front row isn't right up on the screen either. But yeah, it should never be designed that way. And if you are going to design it that way, I feel like that the tickets in the front row should be sold at a discount.
That's true.
I mean, no joke, because you're not seeing the movie the way that it should be seen. And like I said, here's the problem. So, like all the Apes movies, at some point you're going to have to read. And so when you're reading, you literally had to move your whole head.
Like this.
I'm like, okay, I've read everything on the left now. Okay, now I'm in the center. And now I got to read to the right. Oh, let me go to the next line. That's how close you were. So, Rick didn't move, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but he just decided not to move for whatever reason. But when I get into the theater, we got into the theater when previews were starting, and I immediately started looking around, and I noticed that there was 4 seats, at the time 4 seats in the back row that were open, very back row. I prefer the back row just because I like the feeling of no one being behind me. So anyways, I don't know, because we have a lot to talk about, I'll make a long story short. Bottom line, we eyed these seats, we waited for a long time, and eventually Ryan and I went up there and had a very pleasurable movie experience. Rick stayed at the bottom. I'm assuming still had a pleasurable movie experience, but yeah. Like I was just, I feel like I could have sucked it up and done it. I knew Ryan definitely wasn't going to want to watch the movie that way. So that sort of...
Even if there was only like one seat, I bet he would have left us.
Right, so that sort of forced me to want to do that. But I mean, it was so prime. Like, there was a seat right there waiting for you. So it worked out. But anyways, random intro to seeing War for the Planet of the Apes. Rick, what did you think of the movie?
I thought it was solid. I thought it was a solid end to this Planet of the Apes trilogy, if that's what their intentions were.
I mean... not to cut you off, I don't think I am, but I really enjoyed the movie myself. I don't know. I've always liked these movies. I've always come out and be like, man, those are really good. That was a really good movie. And this one, I felt the same way. I was trying to figure out because I'm skipping over a lot of it, but I mean, it took a little bit of work to get those seats. Like, not that I had to do anything. They were open, but I mean, Ryan and I really kind of planned, like, we had to make sure, because there were some other spots that we were thinking about, like, oh, maybe we could sit there. And legitimately 15 minutes into the movie, people still came in and sat in these other seats. They're like, oh crap, okay. Well, I don't want to go up there too soon. So I don't know if it was just that once I finally got up to to me, like a good seat with a great viewing angle at that point, if I just, like, I sort of felt like a VIP, because I was like, oh, this is so good. I don't have to watch the movie from the front row. So I don't know if that made me enjoy it more. I don't think so, though. But once I was up there, I was like, man, this is... Because I would see the movie again, because for Ryan and I, at least, the first part of it was a little like him and I were whispering to each other, like, when should we go up? And so I was watching but not watching. So when I finally got to sit down and take it in, I started to get really sucked into the movie. But I don't want to chalk it up to where I was sitting or the fact that I upgraded myself to the back row. I just think it was really a good movie. I really liked it. Yeah. I really, really liked it. I think it was Steve Zahn plays the sort of funny monkey character or whatever.
Bad Ape.
Yeah. The one that kept saying Bad Ape. But I really liked the movie a lot.
Yeah, it was a really good follow-up to the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way, I think not a lot of, I mean, I kind of felt kind of iffy about it when they said they were going to remake these movies.
Did you have any sort of, like, I mean, I think one time, and I don't know why, especially because I think even, this is kind of weird, like, so I started going to a Christian school. I'm baptized Christian, but I'm not really religious. But anyways, I was baptized when I was like a baby. I didn't have a say. But in the 6th grade, I started going to a Christian school. And I want to say in the 6th grade, if not the 6th grade, the 7th grade, for some reason, in some class, we watched one of the Planet of the Apes movies. And, like, I remember we were all excited because there was nudity in it at one point or another, like boobs at some point. And I'm like, I'm at a Christian school, and I swear, I know it's Planet of the Apes. Well, look, it was Planet of the Apes, though. I don't know why.
At a Christian school, they showed you Apes movie with nudity.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, and so that was funny. But yeah, so my question is, did you have any sort of affinity, or had you watched the original?
The only connection that I would have towards the Planet of the Apes movie is that The Simpsons did a parody of it, Planet of the Apes musical with Troy McClure.
I think I've seen clips, probably.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But as far as like the actual movie, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never really cared for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially if I'm remembering right, if that's what we watched in 6th or 7th grade, like, I don't know. We were just excited to not be doing school stuff, so.
I'm just going to bring it to you talking about watching this in a Christian school. When I was in a Christian school, we had our, we were going into like the ends of the school year, so we were watching movies. Mm-hmm. The movie that they showed us was West Side Stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't know why we did it. I feel like it was done for a purpose. I don't know. But yeah, looking back at it, it was a Christian school. It definitely has profanity in it, if I remember right.
Yeah,
I think. So I'm pretty sure.
Those damn dirty apes.
So yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this movie was fucking awesome.
I
had
really
a
liked
good
it.
time.
I honestly would go see it again. Part is because I'd really like the girlfriend to go see it too, and just also because the first part of the movie I was a little like, how do we get these other seats? I was trying to help you too, but Rick was comfortable, so it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. And even a week later, the more I think about that movie, I'm like, that was just a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I think all of these 3 Ape movies are a great combination of
I would have that
storytelling.
night. I would have that night.
Me too.
Back to like watch those.
Yeah,
the
I would actually want. I think
that'd be fun, and I would like to do that because I don't really remember. Like, I don't remember them that well. I remember the first one as James Franco. The second one.
I remember the first one very well.
I mean, I remember it like I remember it more because I just for some reason I just remember James Franco yelling Caesar. Like I just but it's been a while. I would like to watch that one again. Like I think that would be a fun night of watching those 3 movies back to back to back.
The evolution of these movies were very good.
Mm-hmm.
The way how they started how they first started off talking to how they ended up talking, because like this last movie takes place 10 years after, right?
Does it?
Is that 10
I
years?
don't know. I don't remember.
But I heard it takes place.
You would know better than myself.
They mentioned it in the movie
Okay.
too. 10 years, like the thing is that they're 8 or 10 years after the second one, which is why most of them can now coherently talk well.
Yeah.
So the evolution of them talking was just worked. It just fucking worked, and this movie just works.
Yeah, I think
and I thought it was gonna be silly when you have the fucking apes.
No,
talking,
and that's
it. Just worked.
It's weird. Like it's amazing how they do make that work because you are sitting there and you're captivated by watching monkeys. I mean, that are like they're all computer generated, right? Like all of them, yeah. But it looks so fucking good. It looks so fucking good. And
circus, man.
Yeah, it looks so good, and you're like
a nomination.
They do such a good job of like you honestly forget what you're watching. You kind of forget about it, you know what I mean? Because you're still watching something that's live action. It's not like you're watching the latest like Disney Pixar movie. You're watching this movie where monkeys are talking to each other, and it's okay.
Apes.
It's okay. The apes, and they're interacting with humans. Like I don't know. But I thought the movie was really fun. I think it was actually,
I definitely want to do a movie night of these.
Yeah, I would totally do that because I haven't seen I've only seen all of them once, so I would totally do that. I think that'd be really fun.
I've seen the first one twice.
Okay.
Second one once.
Okay. Yeah, I never saw the first one. I've never seen any of them more than.
Yeah, I really like the first one a lot.
More than once. I just think they're all really good. I think this one was actually getting really good reviews too, and it deserves it. I think it was a really good movie. Honestly, like the movie is long, but fuck, man, I don't know. It didn't feel long to me. I was captivated the whole time. I was honestly when the end started, like you're watching, I'm like, God, the end's coming on. I'm like, is it really coming? I'm like, it shouldn't be time yet, but it did. So like that's how much it kind of flew by, and that's how captivated I was by the movie.
Did you also see like little? I'm gonna say this for the sake of the podcast.
Okay.
Callback.
Okay.
You do see little homages to to the original movies.
Yes, definitely.
I'm looking at the mic. I'm not looking at the camera.
I know. I like it. Yeah, it's funny. I'm trying to look at the camera, but yeah.
But yeah, you see little things that kind of calls it back to the originals. I say that because I have seen a few. I've seen parts of the original because I know my dad liked the original movies.
Yeah, I don't know which one I saw. I'm sure we saw it in my Christian sixth grade, 7th grade, which is weird, but yeah. Highly recommend it. I honestly do. 100%. Go see them. It's fun. I mean, I'll even say like, go see it in the theaters. Like, you should. I think it's really good. It's visually impressive. It's entertaining. It's funny. It could be emotional at times too. It's a really good movie, and I liked it a lot. And I think it's a really like, I mean, honestly, I think years from now, which is going to sound dumb because I know people obviously hold the originals, in high regard, but I think people are going to hold this remake. When you're talking about underrated trilogies, I could see this coming into the conversation, in my opinion,
Yeah.
Because I honestly think it's going to be one of those things. It's like, yeah, like, you're right. I didn't think about that as a trilogy. That is a damn good trilogy. That does belong in the conversation because I think it does.
Yeah.
And I think it's good. So, we highly recommend it.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's our Apes review.
So, watch all of them. All
Yeah,
three.
you should totally watch them.
They're good. But I especially love the first one with John Lithgow and James Franco.
That one is really good. They're kind of like, yeah, I forgot about John Lithgow's in it. They really.
I mean, John Lithgow's fucking.
No, I know, but it's like even tonally, like the movies are all the movies can all kind of stand on all stand on their own. Cause like I forgot about that. There's maybe a little bit more comedy in the first one than some of the others. Man, I'd love to watch those all again. So.
Speaking of Franco.
Yes, great segue. Love it. So before we get into the Comic-Con stuff, let's get into the pre-Comic-Con stuff.
Pre-Comic-Con stuff. All right. So Franco has been working on this little movie called The Disaster Artist, based on the book by the same name, which is Greg Sestero's book that he wrote about the movie and the making of The Room.
The Room.
The Room.
I always have the terrible habit of like, is it The Room or is it the Brie Larson movie or is it the terrible movie? So The Room.
The Room with Tommy Wiseau.
Which you introduced to me or showed me, I think probably roughly about a year ago, I'd say.
Has it been a year?
I mean, it's definitely like, it's close to it. I don't know, but it's definitely close to it.
So The Room, when it officially came out, was like a bomb at the box office. This is the worst movie. It bombed, I think it was in 2003 or 2004 the movie came out. But eventually it found an audience, a cult status of an audience. And it's known as the best worst movie of all time. If you don't know The Room, I highly recommend you go watch it first. And then secondly, I do highly recommend you listen, I listen to it, or read the book, The Disaster Artist. If you don't do either of those, at least watch The Room and then go watch this movie.
You've done both.
I've done both. In fact, I'm actually rereading.
You're re-listening.
Re-listening to The Disaster Artist right now.
Who does it? Is it just some random person?
Greg Sestero.
He reads it?
Yeah, he reads it. And he does a great Tommy Wiseau impression too.
Okay.
So, we're going to watch the trailer for The Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
So,
now, we've seen it before, so this isn't like, we're not going to bullshit. This isn't our first fucking reaction to it. Like, this is our first podcast reaction to it, but this is our second time viewing it. Did you not pull it? There it is.
I'll put this away.
Ready? And
so this won't make sense to anybody if you haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
What line? What is the line? I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
This is infamous in the book.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Action. What is the line? Take 13. Action. I did not hit her. Okay. Line. I did not hit her.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Take 67. Action. I hit her. No. Do you want to change the line?
You're doing great, man. We'll get there.
Dave Franco looks really like he really captured. He looks like the Greg Sestero?
Say action so I can hear her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Action.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I want to watch this movie again.
The fact that they're getting paid to make, they must have had so much fun. Like, how do you not have fun making this movie about a movie that is so bad? And it's so bad because it's so terribly acted. Like,
wait,
acting,
this movie or the actual movie?
No, that's what I'm saying. They must have had so much fun making this, The Disaster Artist,
yes.
because they're making fun of a movie that is so terrible because the acting is so bad. It had to just been hilarious making this movie. Like, I didn't know what to expect when seeing this. Like, I've read about The Disaster Artist, like this, what we just watched, and I'm like, I've heard that like when it filmed at a festival that like it,
kind of standing ovation.
It went over really well and stuff, but I don't think I knew what to expect. So when I saw that trailer and I'm like, oh my god, like they're kind of, I don't want to say they're breaking the fourth wall, but I wasn't expecting it to be so much. No, we're like, this is kind of almost like it's like documentary
It's
of
a
making of the
documentary.
movie, but it's God, it looks. I was so in, like I was so in. I was completely in.
Yeah. The book, like, he talks about from when he first met Tommy, and then, like, he also talks about Tommy's background, like where he not necessarily where he's from, but like kind of like he gives as much information about him as he can.
Yeah.
Like this guy has like apparently had a shit ton of money because when they started production on the movie, they didn't rent the cameras. Especially this is what 1999 or 2000. Like they didn't rent the cameras. They bought the cameras.
God, I know some of this stuff. I must have read an article.
They bought They bought two types of cameras: film camera and HD cameras. Because if you wanted to shoot in both HD and film.
Yeah.
And of course, like back in 1999 or 2000, like HD wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
You know, and this guy just wrote checks like nothing. Like he just has money, so he just wrote checks and like nothing.
Wasn't it like by the time, like, didn't they kind of start to run out of money though? Like because he spent so much. Oh, I thought there was something like that. Okay.
No, he was expecting to.
Don't
run
listen
out of
to
money.
me.
He was expecting to run out of money, but never did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what the situation is now,
Right.
but like this movie that could easily have cost maybe like $1 million. I think it cost something like how much was it? Oh man, they just said, I just heard it in the book too. It was like an absurd amount.
I mean, God, when you see the movie, you're kind of like, this movie probably could have cost not even $1 million when you think about it. I mean, I think that's even giving it too much credit.
Yeah, I think he talks about like budgeted.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't buy those cameras, I think they could have made it under $1 million.
Yeah, easy.
But yeah, he was all about the latest, and he'd rather buy than not rent. That background, like you saw in the trailer, like the green screen, like he talks about in the book where he had to go pick something up for him at one of his shops, and when he gets there, he notices that it's right by the because it's in San. It's supposed to take place in San Francisco, and it's right by the shore, which has this like beautiful view top from the roof, which they could easily use, but instead he'd rather green screen it. So it's like they just blew money on that when they could easily just shot the rooftop scene there. So
and
they built the entire set.
Right.
Yeah.
They were friends. Like they were friends.
They're still friends.
No, but they were friends before the movie.
He met Greg met him at an acting.
That's
school,
right.
Acting class or something like that.
So they were friends.
Yeah, and that's where they became friends.
Then I don't remember, like, when the book first came out, like, was there... Because, I mean, the book... I mean, I don't know. Like, the book kind of trashes him, kind of, right? Like...
A little bit? Like, I've read...
Because I think they were estranged maybe for a little bit.
They were.
Because I think he wasn't happy
He wasn't happy about the book. Because he put out so much information about him.
Yeah.
The book came out, I think, in 2009 or 2010, I want to say. Maybe, I could be wrong. I'm actually just checking my phone. But yeah, he makes him come off as a dick while they're filming the movie, which is true. Like from what he's saying, like it sounds like he's being a major diva asshole. But then he starts, then he kind of jumps back to his history, and like what he like the dark past that he has, and like what he went through, to get where he's at right now, or like the abuse he actually had to endure. The book is really good. Like I said, I highly recommend you take a look at the book. We're logging into my Audible account.
Yeah. Okay.
But he talks about, so like while I'm listening to this, him being an asshole, it jumps back, and then like it gets into this deep like past like dark background of him. Like fuck man, you kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back, and then it jumps forward to him being an asshole. So you kind of go back and forth of thinking this guy's an asshole, but then kind of realize what made him the way he is today.
Okay. That's interesting. And they're I guess they're friends now, or something of friends. Because I know they were at that screen, like when they showed at festivals, they were both there.
Yeah.
As far as I understand. And I think they're actually like, I think even he's really down about the movie. Like in a good way. Yeah. Not down and negative, like he's down, he's down,
Oh, down for the
As the
movie.
kids say, like he's up for it, he's down, you know, as the
2014,
as
I
the
guess.
kids say these days.
Yeah.
2014 what?
It looks like the release date was 2014
Of the book?
of the book, but
Oh,
that
wow.
might just be the audio book.
That's probably audio.
Yeah.
That seems pretty recent. I don't know.
Yeah. Reason I saw this movie was because of Dan Herman.
Okay.
I got Audible, and then I asked him like, "Oh, what should I read?" And like, "Oh, you should read The Disaster Artist." No, he asked, "Have you seen The Room?" I'm like, "No." Like, there's a book called A Disaster Artist that you should probably read. I think you'd like it, but watch the movie first. And like,
2013 it was originally published.
oh, okay. I'm like, well, why should I watch the movie first? Should I read the book first? Before? Like, no, it's to make it about the movie. I'm like,
Okay.
all right. So I watched the movie by myself.
But he told you nothing,
He
right?
told me nothing about it, and I knew nothing about this.
And you watched it by yourself, so like I have to ask, like, what made you not even just shut it off?
Because it was so bad that I wanted to know how it was
Okay.
going to end.
Because I could, when you were showing it to us, like I was kind of sitting there, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't know if I would have been encouraged to keep watching, or maybe I would have, because like you said, you kind of want to see
That's why
what
you-
happens.
Yeah, because
That's
I knew
why-
when I watched it, like I have this thing where I gotta watch the movie entirely. There's only one movie where I almost felt like I was about to walk out of, and that was The Tourist with Angelina Jolie. Fucking shitty movie. But like sometimes it's like a bad wreck where you gotta just watch.
Yeah.
You know? And that's
No, I
what this
get that.
movie was. Before this, I heard that Troll 2 was the worst movie ever made. It has nothing on this.
Why do people say that about Troll 2?
Have you seen Troll 2?
No.
It's a really shitty movie.
Oh, Troll.
Troll.
I'm thinking like Trolls, like the anim, like the.
Oh no.
Yeah. I know what you mean now. Got it.
Which if you
I
want
know
to watch
exactly
later
what you
tonight,
mean.
we can watch that.
Oh God, I don't know.
So yeah.
It wouldn't bother me though. I mean, I am someone that used to watch all the Leprechaun movies and stuff, and I know that people could argue that that shit's bad.
Yeah.
Lep in the Hood come to do no good.
These two movies were basically kind of like the Sharknado before Sharknado.
Yeah.
They're just bad movies that you kind of have to watch.
And then
Like
now I'm
Leprechaun.
just kind of like, fuck Sharknado. Hey, Shark Week starts tomorrow.
There you go.
I'm excited.
So yeah, when I watched the movie and I watched it to the end, I'm like, this was so awful. I have to show someone this. And then that's when I had
You kept talking about it
you and
for a
Andy
while.
watch
There
it.
was a build up.
Yeah.
There was a build up to it. You'd been talking for a while. I'm like, okay. And finally, I think it was one of the days when we recorded in the old Studio A,
Yeah.
which is still this studio, but it was the old version
Yeah.
of Studio A. Now this new beautiful version of our brand new $1 million video wall. We watched it, got some pizza, watched it. You said you should probably drink a little bit while watching this. Like, all right, I'll do
Yeah.
that. And
I knew if I would told you to watch it and you watched it by yourself or even with Annie, I knew you guys weren't going to stop the movie and not continue it. That's why I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to watch it with you to force you to watch the whole movie.
I can see why you'd have that fear. I think there would be a part of me that would have been like, what the fuck? But I think we would have finished it.
This is one of Kristen Bell's favorite movies too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, when you talk about like I saw some interviews with her like oh my god, like have you watched The Room?
Oh my god, that's awesome. It's really funny.
So
Yeah, I guess most movies that I've started, I've finished too. The only movie I can think of that comes to mind that I haven't finished, and it really wasn't on me. It was on Annie actually. Is we were watching, and you and Mike. I mean, I've talked about this so much on the show, but The Human Centipede. It was The Human Centipede 2. We were watching it. That was on Netflix, and like. No, it's not that it wasn't good. Annie just like, can we shut this off? Like, this is gross. Like, I don't think I could watch this anymore. And like, I couldn't argue with her. Like, first of all, like she was like, I don't think, and so I'm like, okay, you're starting to feel like I don't think I can watch it. Like, I get it. I would have kept watching it, but I understand why it was stopped. But yeah, that's one of those things where I feel like at some point I need to make you sit down and watch that because I think. With
I
someone.
watched the first one.
Did
good.
you?
Yeah, I watched it by myself.
I didn't know. I always thought you and Mike made fun of me for watching that. You watched the first one.
I watched the first one. I was
didn't
like,
know.
what the fuck, man? This is disgusting.
We have to. You made me like I need to
did
finish the
watch the
second
second
one.
one?
You probably didn't.
I think I might have watched the third one.
I never saw the third one. You beat me if you did. I didn't know you did. I always felt like you and Mike just thought
The
I was
only
a
reason I
sick
think I-
freak that I watched these at all.
I think the only reason why I do remember, I did watch the third one.
I never
The
saw
only
the
reason
third
why I
one.
watched the third one instead of the second one because I heard the third one was about a guy who was obsessed with the movie.
Yeah.
And
The
wanted
second
to
one,
do
no, the second one's like that too.
Oh,
Well,
was it?
the second one, maybe not directly about that.
The third one was more meta.
The second one is kind of a copycat. The guy that's doing it loves the dude from the first one. Yeah. Dude. I still need to finish it. I need to watch it. There's a few movies, but anyways, let's not get too far off topic. Disaster Artist, I can't wait. When is there a release date?
December.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the date exactly, but December. December
is like, fuck summer. Like, I know Ryan last week was saying this might be the best summer, movies ever, and like I kind of disagreed with him a little bit. Like, had nothing to do with the content of the movies. That had more to do with, for me personally. And I think you didn't say much, but I think you actually agreed with me. Where it's like, I feel like there isn't so many summer blockbusters this year, and I feel like it's been tailing off for me a lot lately. Where I'm like, oh fuck, I can't wait to go see that. Like, this is finally out this week. I mean, even a few years ago, early on in the podcast, when I was living elsewhere, like I remember we used to meet up like almost every week and said like, hey, this movie's out this week. We gotta go see that. And I haven't felt that so much this summer. Not to discredit what is out and what's out there.
I think Valerian is the only thing I'm kind of really want to go see.
And Annabelle Creation. You know you're excited for it. I know you don't like scary movies, but you love the Conjuring movies. So yeah
I
don't do it. At this point, don't watch if you have not watched the trailers, then just don't.
When does it come out?
August 11th.
That's pretty soon.
It's so soon. It's 1 month
after. I might have to just wait.
Just wait. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I've actually heard people are saying it's really, really good. But the point I was getting at is December it's looking like December might be the new summer, because December we have Pitch Perfect 3, we have Star Wars obviously, we have The Disaster Artist, and those are just 3. I think there's something else that comes out in December too. I'm just like, damn.
December 1st.
December 1st. So there you go. They're kicking off the month. But there's a lot of stuff coming out in December, the holiday time. Which I know generally there is a movie that'll come out on Christmas Day or around the holidays that's supposed to like really get people's attention or whatever. But I would argue that December, is kind of a soft month. It seems like maybe what's really being, like pushed in December is like something that's trying to get like, recognized for the Academy, for the Oscars or something. With that occasional but then there's this.
I think that's why the Disaster Artist.
Star Wars, The Disaster Artist, Pitch Perfect 3. Those are 3 movies that for me are must see. Well, I mean, you guys have pulled me in, but I know I'm gonna go see Star Wars. I'm not gonna say it's a must see for me, but I know I'm gonna go see it. So yeah, that said, so there's that, and then October 27th. I actually know the date. It is October 27th. We have Jigsaw. Now I'm a big fan of the Saw series, especially the first one and the second one. Obviously, the first one can't be touched.
I like the first 3.
And I think I saw the third one, but then and I think I saw the 4th one too. I definitely didn't see 5 or 6 was there a 7?
I'm already.
Are you? I finished mine right away. I almost thought I would get another one. I'm not gonna drink by myself, but yeah, it's good though. It's cold and refreshing.
Good, yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, it's been a while. We went from a period of from 2004 on of Saw movie every year, and now it's been a couple years, and now there's Jigsaw. So with that said, let's watch this. And we'll talk about it.
I love this first 3 minutes so much.
Now the game's simple.
The first movie is still
the best.
Best ones are. University.
It still surprises me that those are movies that you actually were okay with going to see since you're
psychological.
What's that?
They're psychological.
I know, but they're still creepy.
Here's a piece. But Jigsaw's been dead for 10 years.
It's not him. Can't be.
This was on the body.
Like the first thing I ever saw of Saw was at Comic-Con. And they specifically showed the scene where the guy's using the flash on the camera to light the room.
Oh, yeah.
And I just that's odd. At the time that felt novel, and I'm like, that's fucking awesome. And that's creepy as hell.
I'm chasing a dead man. He's the copycat. Live or die. The choice is yours.
We know what happens if we don't follow the law. blood under the fingernails of our victim, John Kramer, the jigsaw killer.
That's impossible.
Have you ever shot it though? You haven't, huh?
What?
The shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is that?
Where?
Who is that? A woman.
She was familiar?
I think we can have your mother.
Okay. I can't say I recognized anybody. Have you seen all of them?
I don't know.
No, it's not creepy at all.
I think we can have my mother too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want it to be good.
So, this is probably the most excited and intrigued I've been for a newer Saw movie in a while, and because that whole time watching that, I'm like, it felt classic to me. It felt like back to basics.
Yeah.
It felt
did.
like it just felt like it was trying to capture more of the spirit of the first movie. So I'm actually pretty excited for that, you know? I don't know how you felt about the trailer after watching it, but I mean, I actually was very intrigued, and I'm really excited for it because it felt, like I said, that it was trying to capture more of the spirit of the original movie.
Yeah, it feels like it's going back to basics.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone loved about
Yeah.
the first movie and the other 1 and 2.
Right.
I do feel like I think you got after the third movie, I think they let them do whatever they want. Do we know if the original people are behind this or no? Probably not.
I want to say no, but I don't know.
But the trailer is good enough, at least for me, to pull me in to want to go see it. And you know what? I think I have seen all of the movies.
I definitely haven't. I know I stopped at some point. I definitely saw. I know I saw 4. I don't know if I saw 5 or 6. And I think that's
There's
where
6, and then there's I think the 3D one or something.
What?
I think there was one in 3D.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that was the 6th one.
Okay.
But yeah, because I know I watched the first 3 on my own, and then I think I saw 4 and 5 with Francis actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And then I think I saw 6 with him as well. I think there was a 7th one. I'm pretty sure. Was there? And that one I feel like I watched by myself because I remember when. Because I was still in Orange County at the time. I went to go see Saw, the last Saw, because I wanted to see a completely closed chapter, because I saw all the other ones.
There wasn't Saw 7.
Yeah.
2010. Wow. It's been 7 years.
Fuck. So when I went to go see that one, I ended up in the theater all by myself watching this last
Nobody
Saw.
else was there?
Nobody else was in there. I was by myself. I kept looking over my shoulder. It was scary. But for the most part, the first 3, are the best.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
for this.
there's just something about that trailer where it feels like a rebirth to me, and so that's why I'm really anxious to see it. It kind of almost feels like that's what they're doing. Like, I don't think they want to call it a reboot, but I mean that's sort of what it feels like. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is Saw 8. It feels like this world, this universe. Here it is. You know what I mean? Let's just jump into it. Let's just get into it.
Just jump into it.
Anyways,
so
I still remember, I think it was the next year after Saw had come out, and so they were pumping these out every year. I'm like, I'm going to the Lionsgate panel the following year because like I said, Comic-Con 2004, the first movie, went to the panel like, oh, they're showing the whole movie later tonight. Yeah, let's go. And then I was blown away. I'm like, oh my, what, you gotta really, the way that I saw it, I didn't see a trailer. I don't think I saw a trailer. I saw a clip and I heard people talk about it, and then they were going to show us the whole movie. So I didn't see a trailer. I didn't know what to expect. So I was just like, I'm like, I think I just saw this is fucking amazing. When this comes out, people are going to shit their pants. This is, the end hits, and I'm just like, what the and at the time, that wasn't happening in movies. It just wasn't happening. Yeah. So the following year, I'm like, I'm definitely going to and that's when Comic-Con started to get a little crazy. I remember Josh and I were like, we're going to the Lionsgate panel, and so this is still at the time though where you wanted to go to Hall H, you could go to Hall H. Like maybe there was a crazy ass line, but I would just wait until it was about time to start, and then I would just go in, and if I found a seat, I found a seat. But people definitely waited in line, and that definitely existed. And I think Lionsgate, I don't know if it was in Hall H, but it was in one of the bigger rooms. And security, for some reason, wasn't letting people in. I'm like, no, this is one of the things that I wanted. You saved it. This is one of the things that I've been wanting to go to at Comic-Con this year. Like, I'm not getting denied. And so at some point, I think, I don't know, when the guy wasn't looking, because Josh and I are like, what? There's fucking seats right here at the door. Like, why are you saying we can't come in? We just went in. Like, I don't know what happened. The guy got distracted, and we just went in and sat down, and we just said, fuck it. And I'm bringing this up because Tobin Bell was there, the guy that is the killer. And he became so just associated with that character that when you heard him talk, you just heard Jigsaw, and I'm like, oh, like it was creepy. So anyways, bottom line, I'm excited for this. I actually am pretty excited for this, and I will go see this in theaters. I don't know what happened. I think time just got away from me, and then I think it was just so much at once that I just sort of fell off the series, and I just sort of lost, I don't want to say lost my interest. Like, I still want to see all of them.
Watch them today.
Yeah, I mean, we could easily watch them.
I actually feel like watching something scary today.
Exorcist.
Except that.
So anyways, there's the Jigsaw trailer. I'm glad. I was curious to hear what you thought
Yeah.
about it. Rick showed it to me. We'd both watch it. We didn't really talk about it beforehand, which that happens often, just so you guys know. When we watch trailers on here, a lot of times we won't talk about to each other what we think about what we just watched. So, yeah.
Yeah, the first one is iconic. I scared, because you kind of talked about yours, I scared my roommates when I watched this movie, because I was by myself watching it inside the living room, and when I got to the end, I literally yelled out loud, "Oh my fucking god, what just happened?" All my roommates rushed up like, "Rick, are you okay? Are you okay?" Like, oh, I'm watching a movie.
So wait, so you didn't even see it in theaters?
No, I never saw it in theaters.
Shit.
I had no idea what it was. I just kept hearing people, "Oh, you gotta watch Saw." I'm like, fine, it's on fucking cable. I'll fucking watch it. I had nothing else to watch, so I watched it, and fucking mind blown.
It was crazy. Like the theater experience
Blew my mind, man. It blew my mind.
Dude, honestly, because I think the Comic-Con audience was who was at that theater were the first people to ever see this movie, and like just to be there and feel that was fucking amazing.
Yes, Jigsaw.
Yeah.
We're excited to watch it. We can't wait to see it.
That looks really good.
October.
Yeah, I'm excited. So okay, so I mean, I knew this was coming. This is the first tease. I don't think it was Comic-Con related, but it came out within the last couple of days. But this is a cartoon I'm sure is probably near and dear to your heart too. I mean,
yes,
this is
modern life.
dude, honestly, this is the era of Nicktoons, which was that was how they, and I think it all started Ren and Stimpy, Doug, and Rugrats. I think were the original three, and then Rocco's Modern Life came later. And I didn't know what to expect. Nickelodeon announced with a lot of this stuff that they were going to bring them back for TV specials or little movies or whatever.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And this is the first one. I mean, there's other ones too. This is the first one, and I really liked what I saw. I feel like I liked it way more than I maybe should. But fuck that. I always say age is nothing but a number, so I can like what I want and when I want to. And this looks really good.
We're home.
The way they did it, the way that they're making fun of today, I think is perfect.
It's like an intro.
Fellas?
Yeah?
I don't think we're in the 90s anymore.
All the same voice actors, the same feel, the same tone, the same everything. It's probably just in HD, obviously.
You kind of break the fourth wall with saying we're not in the 90s anymore.
Yeah.
Those books.
Check it out. I got the new iPhone 8.
Big whoop. I just got the new iPhone 9.
This is a phone? But where are all the buttons?
10?
Who's ready to get slammed? Slam out power dream. It's radioactive.
radioactive powered
My
energy
old
drink.
job. Where's the door? Where are the comics?
3D printer.
Whoa! This food truck sells pizza tacos! I got a wiener taco! I got a taco inside another taco! What did you get, Rocco?
Pizza taco.
That's kind of good. That was my first thought too.
No more games. This time, it's personal.
It's so realistic.
I just think it's awesome. Like they truly captured the. I read this somewhere, but it honestly feels like you woke up from a long dream. You know, after like this show's been on the air, and you woke up in this year, and it's like nothing changed. Like this totally has the feel of Rocco's Modern Life. It's a lot of times shows get brought back and they don't capture the same feel. This has it.
The 21st century is a very dangerous century.
Yes, it is, Rocco.
I think that looks really good. But you get what I mean? Like, a lot of times shows come back and they tinker with them too much and they change too many things that it kind of loses, you know, the specialness of what made it cool to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, when I just heard about it last week when you told me that they were making
Yeah,
it.
a couple weeks ago, yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Because I did watch. I watched a lot of Nickelodeon stuff
Oh
as a
yeah, me
kid.
too. Of course, we all did.
We all did. So I'm excited for it, especially that they're actually placing them in the future.
Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
Or
I
the
mean,
current time.
Right. A prime example of kind of what I'm talking about, where I think they're failing big time, and I love DuckTales. It's no secret that I love DuckTales. Disney's bringing back DuckTales, and like I've seen some. I don't know if you've seen some of it. Like I think I don't know when it was. Like maybe this week or the week before, but they released the intro to DuckTales. Like so you can see the opening and the stuff. I'll show it to you.
Oh wait, yeah. No, I think I did see it. Yeah.
Okay, if not, but we'll watch it, and it's just like I'll still watch it because I just have that strong of a love for DuckTales. But that to me is an example of them. Like, that's not bringing... I get it. I get that's like that show's a lot older, so I understand. But to me, the voices are all wrong. The animation is all wrong. And it doesn't... That to me is them trying to tinker too much and not capture the original magic of that show. Whereas this honestly does feel like that whenever the last episode went off the air, all of a sudden... The next day is 2018 because that's when that comes out, and it's just like nothing changed. It's like it changed in that maybe it looks better, but other than that, it's the same fucking show.
It's just an HD.
Yeah,
that's all.
So I'm excited. We don't have to say much about it because I know we have a lot more to get into. But I saw that and I was kind of like I was already excited, but then I saw that and I was sort of blown away because I just wasn't expecting that sort of social commentary that they kind of gave on how people in society is in 2017. So, all right. Here's something. This is Bright.
Bright.
This is something that I have not watched, and I think I did read about it.
We kind of talked about this on the show. I believe this was a Max line. This is a Max line.
I don't think I was on the show when you talked about it, but this is completely fresh for me.
Why is there a fairy in the grocery area?
Good afternoon, officer. Fairy lives don't matter today. That's it right there. I'll take the little homie out LAPD style like you
Is
do.
this based on something?
Oh,
No.
and you keep doing
That's
that
what I know
gangsta
of.
stuff. I'm
Totally
just trying to sell
original.
my house. Don't worry about that.
I think it might be.
Everybody's just trying to get along and have a good life. All of the races are different. Just because they're different doesn't mean anybody's better or worse than anybody. Hey, where's the diversity hire? I got a dude in my car. I didn't ask for it, but the whole world is watching. Boy, okay, you don't like me. Man, I'm not out here to be your friend. I need to know if shit
It
pop
really
up,
does have like
you
a
got
Men
my
in
back.
Black feel.
Can't hide it, boy. Humans have physical tells, like the face.
What's my face?
The human needs a lot more conjugal love to that face.
Do not wink at me like that.
It's a movie.
Yeah. 309, show us en route.
Should we wait for the cavalry?
We are the cavalry.
What is it? That's a magic wand. This is like a nuclear weapon that grants wishes.
That's whatever you want. You want to be taller or shorter? You want $10 million? You're not stealing that wine.
We gotta get out of this neighborhood. They're gonna kill you, then me. And that's when the stupid shit's gonna start. The magic wand. We have to secure it. They don't teach that in the academy. No, they do not. They're gonna keep coming. Let's do it.
Some days I can't get out of my head. That's just the dark side of me.
We might be in a prophecy.
We're not in a prophecy. We're in a stolen Toyota Corolla.
Fuck, that looks awesome.
That's your first time watching that too?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it looks really cool. It
Fuck, that
Yeah.
looks really good.
that looked really good. I mean, I'll definitely check that out. I didn't know if it was a movie or a TV show. Like I knew nothing of it.
I knew it was a movie because I'm pretty sure it's Max Landis. We talked about that. Yeah, screenplay by Max Landis.
Oh, wow.
I want to say it's an original.
David Ayers, the director, isn't he done a lot of shit?
Yeah, he directed Suicide Squad.
Okay, yeah.
They said director of Suicide Squad and like a bunch of other ones.
I mean, pay attention, Bryce.
Yeah, jeez, come on, Bryce. So, yeah, Will Smith and Joel Edgerton.
Edgerton.
Edgerton. I don't know.
I don't
His
know.
name sounds familiar.
I honestly can't say I reckon. Oh, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warrior, Black Mass.
The Gift.
The Gift.
That's with
I've seen-
Jason
Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this basically is like fantasy, like almost like Dungeons and Dragons, like in the real world.
Didn't the world kind of remind you of Men in Black for a little bit though?
It
At
did?
the beginning, a little bit.
A little bit.
I know it's different. It wasn't just because he's in a cult. Like it just something about it.
But yeah, basically mythical creatures live side by side with humans. Human cop is forced to work with an orc.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's definitely
That's cool.
creative.
December 22nd too. December, the hits just keep on coming. That's not even a movie theater one. Like
Yeah.
you're taking advantage of the video board.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, there it is, right there. I'm excited for it, man.
That looks
That
really
looks
cool.
really good. Like
Yeah.
I've heard the concept of it. Like I've heard Max Landis talk about it. Sounded interesting. It's good that we finally have kind of like a trailer for it, and like I was excited, but I think this got me even more excited because I'm a big like Dungeons and Dragons fan.
Oh, are you?
So, but I'm like a fan when they mash up different worlds together.
It's interesting.
And like with this, like this is like right up my alley.
Yeah, that's really cool. Speaking of Netflix movies, God, I don't remind me, and I'm bad because I don't remember the name of the movie. But did you ever watch? I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. I don't remember if you started it and didn't finish it. But did you ever watch the other movie that came out earlier this year? I think that was like they found out that there was an afterlife, so people were killing themselves.
I tried watching it. I fell asleep because
And
it
then
was
you just
late.
never went
I
back
never
to it.
went back to it. I
Okay.
do want to watch it though.
Okay, just wondered.
Because
I
that was
couldn't remember.
with Marshall
remember.
Erickson.
Who?
Marshall Erickson from How I Met Your Mother, right? I'm totally forgetting. his
Oh, I know. Yeah, why am I forgetting? That's what. Like, what the
name.
fuck?
From
I know. Hold on.
Slapping the Bass.
Why?
Why?
No, don't say it. I took the time, so don't say it.
What's his name?
Jason Segel.
Jason
I got it
Segel.
before I looked it up too. Yeah, he's in it. I think some other people are in it too. I don't remember when that came out, but that was really interesting. I couldn't remember if we watched it or not.
So that looks great.
Yeah, I think that looks cool. I'm excited about that.
Alright, so next up we got is Marvel's The Defenders official trailer 2. There was the first trailer, which basically kind of just recapped what the last episode, last series went over.
Okay.
This is the full trailer, so let's get into it. Well, let me start with it.
The thing about war is it only works if both sides believe they're the good guys. The truth is, we're not so different. We fight to get back what was once ours. But in the end, and this is the end, it's just a city. You'll get used to watching them fall.
I think we're safe for now. We need to figure out our next move.
No, there's no next move.
And there is no we.
What is that? We're not here to eat.
Are those pork? No, they're shrimp. Oh, this guy's got pork.
God, you're weird.
I'm not looking for super friends.
Shit.
That doesn't matter. Can't fight these people. Not even with whatever it is your hand can do. It's cheap.
It's not.
They're hunting our friends, our families. And they're not gonna stop there.
More death is coming. And the only thing keeping Manhattan from crumbling to a pile of dust is the four of you.
The war for New York, it's over.
Not yet.
Nice ears.
They're horns.
I can see you've formed a kind of bond. I promise you it's temporary.
Alexa.
They will disappoint you.
Jessica. Like it or not. We belong out there together. I'm glad we found each other.
I'm not hugging you.
The alcoholic.
It's been a long week.
This looks good.
Yeah, like, I mean, so do you feel like you need to have seen all the other originals on Netflix to watch that?
I think if you know about the characters, let's know about them.
That's
I
enough.
think it'll be enough.
I mean, because I've
Because they're gonna definitely market it to make sure people can just jump in and if they haven't seen it, or at least maybe you've seen like one of the series. So like you've only watched Jessica Jones. I've watched all of Daredevil and Jessica Jones and some of Luke Cage. But again, I'm no comics, so I think they'll make it accessible.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I mean, I think I'm more intrigued to watch that than anything else. Not anything else, but I mean, as far as like I don't. Even after watching it, I don't feel like this need or desire to like. I need to watch the other things. I don't know why.
Like the major movie ones.
The
Netflix
other original
series. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you would like Daredevil.
Yeah, I think
especially
if you like
about that. Especially if you did like Jessica Jones. Luke Cage is good. I haven't even touched Iron Fist. So.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
It looks interesting. I would be, if it's. I think I would check it out.
Ready Player One teaser trailer.
So this is a book that Mike has been telling me to read. I would say for the last decade almost.
Yeah, and I think I've read some of it.
Yeah.
I've read some of it.
Yeah. And
but I never finished.
So yeah, like for me, it's something that I would like to read it. I've never actually done it.
Feels like a modern age, like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, so I'm
For
really,
video games.
I'm curious to check this out.
I live here in Columbus, Ohio. In 2045, it's still ranked the fastest growing city on Earth, but sure doesn't seem like it when you live in the stacks. They called our generation the missing millions. Missing not because we went anywhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere except the oasis. It's the only place that feels like I mean anything. A world where the limits of reality are your own imagination.
Music.
You like it?
It's Willy Wonka.
Oh.
Pure imagination.
Oh. Why are they doing that? Because they aren't actually, like, it's not related.
No, but people compare it to it.
What the hell? I was gonna say that looks like Tron, and then that looks like that's the DeLorean. Well, that definitely looks interesting.
Wow.
I mean, you know, like it's still like a book that is that Michael Cera?
Yeah.
What is that?
Lemon.
Lemon? It's something new. Well, anyways, we could save that, but.
Maybe Comic-Con trailer for Justice League. Shit, we must have came out while we were talking.
Oh. Do you want to watch that?
We'll get to it, yeah.
Okay.
But that looks fucking rad.
That looks really cool. I mean, you know, again, it's never been an issue of like it's not something that I want to do. I just haven't gotten around to reading or buying that book. But I feel like I should at this point. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to myself to not read the book before seeing the movie. Like Mike would be like, I've been telling you to read that book forever. You should fucking read it. That looks really cool. I don't know, you know, I know nothing really of it, but I mean, that trailer looks cool. I can see that being a really big...
I honestly got it confused with another book. I feel like there's supposed to be like a secret hidden like code within this world, and the guy finds the code or something like that.
I don't know. Don't say too much though. I mean, I don't want anything, just in case you are on the right track.
Like I've heard, like it's like Willy Wonka type of thing.
Well, yeah, I didn't catch it. You caught it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that is kind of, yeah.
But
cool.
Trailer looks good. Yeah, it showed the Iron Giant too. You remember that movie, the Iron Giant?
Yeah, I'm just like,
I was
that's why I'm
recognizing
just kind of
little
like,
things
I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
This is a Spielberg movie. So.
Right. And Warner Brothers, so anything they own, I guess, right?
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious. Does that make you want to revisit or reread the book if you haven't?
Well, I have the audiobook.
Right.
It's read by Will Wheaton, and I kind of don't like his voice.
Why don't you just read it?
I do have the book. I
Yeah.
probably should.
You need a bathtub though, so.
Yeah.
So that was our last trailer, but apparently this you're thinking is new. When was it posted?
Today.
Like, I mean, how many hours ago?
Yeah, the 22nd.
Okay, doesn't say.
So it's apparently a Justice League Comic-Con trailer.
Wasn't there a Justice League? There was a Justice League trailer just before that was playing just before what?
Spider-Man I saw. Unless it was the same one that they already showed, but it felt new to me.
Okay.
Anyways,
No, I'm
this
pretty
one-
sure it was new.
Okay. Unless this is the one, but I don't remember this part.
Well, I haven't seen it so often.
Here's Justice League.
Go off you.
something very interesting.
The world remains in mourning after the death of the Superman.
And where is the Gotham back? The mass vigilante has been a no-show.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to. We don't have any more time.
Something is coming.
No protectors here. No lanterns. No Kryptonian. This world will fall. Like all the others.
Mom, this is the days when Mom's biggest concerns were exploding wind-up penguins.
This is crazy.
Honestly, I think we're all gonna die.
Each of us, in some way, is held back.
Don't engage alone. We'll do this together.
It's really cool. You guys seem ready to do battle and stuff, but I've never done battle. I just push some people and run away.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
Superman was a beacon to the world. He didn't just save people. He made them see the best parts of themselves.
All right. I can recognize this weapon.
You don't have to recognize him. You just have to save it.
It's pretty different from what you saw.
Way different.
I wonder why they put out two new trailers so close to each other.
How many of you are there?
Not enough.
Do you really think that
It's a long. This trailer's clocking
Wow,
at 340
they really just vanished?
at least
Huh? Oh, that's rude.
according to the YouTube video.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a so. I mean that. Wow. I mean, okay. So, none of that resonates with me at all because I just don't know that stuff really.
DC, yeah.
That's a nearly 4-minute trailer, like almost down to the second.
Was
3:55. Yeah, is that too much trailer? Like, did they show too? Like, you tell me. Do you feel like they showed too much? Like, I don't even because I don't fucking know what I really.
Well, they
even
did
saw.
show a lot, but they didn't really give much.
I guess not. And that was different from what was
Not
the
different
first
from last
because I know that was a new trailer because people were talking about that. I think that was a new trailer.
Yeah, that was definitely fuck.
Yeah, is that too much? Well, I don't know. You're telling me. I don't know. That was a 4-minute trailer. Wow. Okay.
That was
Looks
long.
interesting.
Fuck, they have parademons in there, which means yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Go ahead, talk
but
about it though.
It means Darkseid, which is one of Superman's foes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know who's Alfred's talking to right there at the end. I'm kind of want to scour the net and see what's going on.
Okay. Well,
My guess, I mean, I figured if it'd be Superman back from the dead, they'd show him, you know, like long hair and all.
maybe they don't want to show him.
but maybe not. But I mean, like they still wouldn't make any sense because like we kind of know already how he looks like when he comes back from the dead.
Like it could be if I know.
It could be a completely new, different person. My guess maybe Green Lantern, you know, or because they mentioned Lantern in it, or perhaps I don't know. I don't know. The questions are out there. I'll have to look for it. But I'm actually really...
The questions are isn't that X-File? Like that's close to the X-File. The truth is out there. The truth is out there. The answers are out there.
Yeah.
That's
God, this trailer definitely got me hyped to see this movie a lot. And I really want to see it. And the other guy who's playing the Flash is kind of slowly winning me over.
Oh, okay.
But
you weren't a fan at first.
Well, I like the guy. I like the actor. But you know, my Barry Allen is Grant Gustin from the TV show. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so fucking excited for this.
All right, cool. So, yeah, with that, I mean, I think that's the show. Unless is something else we didn't cover?
Not that I know of.
I mean, if you want to talk about something else, we can. If you want to check the news a little bit, but I mean,
Comic-Con is happening right now.
Yeah, this is kind of like the show of trailers, which is going to happen around Comic-Con because that's, you know, especially for us who weren't there, that's what you're. That's what you kind of look for, and that is kind of your constant reminder of, oh yeah, it's Comic-Con, because, you know, all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, there's like a new trailer for everything right now.
Oh wow, okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
The Flash movie, it's kind of been in development hell, I almost feel like, because they keep getting a new director, keep losing a director, and getting another director and losing them. But apparently confirmed, the Flash movie by IGN, confirmed the Flash movie will adapt the famous Flashpoint storyline, which is fucking huge.
Okay.
You know nothing about it.
No, but go for it.
But the Flashpoint timeline is basically Flash. I mean, they kind of actually covered it in a TV show where Flash goes back in time and actually saves his mom, and he basically loses his power and is no longer the Flash. And in this alternate universe, Bruce Wayne actually dies. And his father is actually still alive.
Oh wow!
So it's kind of
that's different.
Yeah, it's reversed.
Yeah,
so it's like and then he actually becomes the Batman.
The father.
The father does. Yeah.
Huh.
It's really weird. It's. I don't think that. I think they're just gonna call it Flashpoint. I don't know. Well, this is the story is confirmed.
The movie's gonna be called Flashpoint.
It says confirmed. The Flash movie will adapt the famous Flashpoint storyline.
Ah. That's probably called the movie The Flash, though, right?
Probably, yeah. Well, it says a movie officially titled Flashpoint.
Oh, okay.
By Comic
there you
Book
go.
Now, and then they're just saying IGN says that they're adapting the storyline.
So it's called Flashpoint. Has there been a movie about the Flash?
Animated version, yes.
Animated.
Flashpoint Paradox, which I keep telling Alexis to watch because she'll love it.
Well, why? I don't know.
Because it has deeply heavy and like what I kind of just spoiled.
Oh, okay.
The Flashpoint Paradox is basically that, like an alternate universe, because he saved his mom. It kind of the butterfly ripple effect, you know. And then you just watch it. I don't want to ruin it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I think that's the show.
Yeah, with that we'll call it the show. Very trailer heavy. We hope you enjoyed that. It's always a fun time, like I was saying earlier. Like Comic-Con, it's gonna have a ton of trailers anyways, and we want to watch them and we want to talk about them. Some of which we watched for the first time on here, and some of which we found out about for the first time while doing this show. Also, like, we're really curious to see how this setup looks when it's all said and done. Like, we liked it. Hopefully you guys liked it. And yeah, so we'll call that an episode.
Yeah.
As you guys know, the audio goes up on Tuesday with a video, another video on Wednesday, another video on Thursday, and then full show video on Friday, correct?
That's correct.
SomeShitWeLike.com.
YouTube.com / SomeShitWeLike.com. Or Some Shit We Like.
YouTube.com / Some Shit We Like. Is it / Some Shit We Like or / SSWL Network?
Some Shit We Like on YouTube.
And Twitter too.
Our links are right there.
Yeah,
above us.
don't worry
Check
about
it out.
So,
Thanks for watching. Until next time.
That was some trailers we.
That was some trailers we dig.
Yeah.
Like
maybe
I don't know.
that we watched.